lights are off and the sun is finally setting. The night sky is changing overhead. It's not just our physical. I'm the top who won't get oh so critical.
Heartthrob, your 7th full-length album. Now, you've said that this album is the most pop you guys have gone, but also the most depressing you guys have gone.
It's amazing how those two things work so well together. I always use the reference of one of my favorite pop songs of all time from one of my favorite albums of all time, Dancing in the Dark, Bruce Springsteen, off of Born in the USA. That song, you know, we all think of Bruce Springsteen dancing with Courtney Cox in the video, and it's like so upbeat, and it has that, I mean, it's played at like every wedding and in every mall, and you know, like, it's just that sort of amazing pop song. But when you really strip it down and you listen to the words, it's like one of the most depressing songs ever. And if you don't know that it's the most depressing song ever, go and listen to it right now and banish Courtney Cox from your mind. And in a way, that's sort of how you balance, like, I think anyways, pop music. So for us to do something that felt, you know, like just big and anthemic and intense, you sort of have to, the equilibrium would be off if it was too happy. So for us, it's like to go in and really exploit the worst things that have ever happened to us and our broken hearts and all of that with this like big pop sound. It just felt like this like wonderful pairing.
Now, was it different for you to channel that kind of emotion, that energy into something that was indie pop versus indie rock?
I think that our evolution over 7 records has felt so natural that all this analysis of production has been super educational, because I don't know that we ever think about it in those terms, and we never get, you know, in the studio there was very little conversation about what we were creating, like what the final product was going to be. There was just this natural, each day we just took these steps forward. So, you know, honestly, I think that for a lot of years we thought we were making pop music and everybody else was calling it indie rock or indie pop, but I think that what we were really doing was telling stories. And I think production these days is a lot more, you know, higher level, and people sort of expect a certain level of production if you're going to get on radio or television. And I think Sarah and I have been doing this long enough that we thought less about what what box people tick when they heard this record, and more of like what would they feel.
There's no doubt about it. Your fans definitely feel your music.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to a concert, there's people crying for some songs, and then there's other songs like Closer where I feel like it's so conducive to like making out and heavy petting or whatever, you know? So I mean, for you guys, what is it like to look out and just know that your music has become the soundtrack of someone's life?
It's still very strange for us. I think that, you know, even to sort of like step outside of our career in general and just like realize that we're the artist. Like, we're not the fan anymore. We're not the person standing
Sarah's
in the audience.
constantly trying to get my autograph. It's really weird.
I know.
So.
I really have. I can't believe I'm sitting next to Tegan and Sara. But I think for us it's like a bit of a trip. You know, you look out into the crowd and you see that this music is so significant. Certain songs, especially, have a reaction that, I guess, it's moving. You know, it's moving to us that these situations and these moments that create music for us sort of live on in the people that listen to the music. Because for us, you know, like, it's a nice life cycle, because I don't have to live in the intensity of what inspired that song. I can let it go. It's like cathartic to sort of like write it, sing it.
You're basically using, what you're saying is that you siphon the audience's energy,
Their souls,
as your life force now.
Yeah, it's like I'm like Patricia Arquette in that Ghost Whisperer show, right?
Wait,
She's
Medium,
in that?
right? Is
Yeah,
it
Medium.
Yeah.
Medium. I'm like,
How dare you?
I'm like Medium.
That's right.
Like, call
You
it
get out of here.
Whisperer?
No.
Excuse me, leave, please.
I like Patricia Arquette's hair also. I like her hair in that show as well.
Yeah.
In your music video for Closer, you guys are doing karaoke.
Yes.
So what is your go-to karaoke song?
I like doing Ace of Base, The Sign.
Okay, Wanted Dead or Alive, Bon Jovi.
Who is a heartthrob to you?
I mean, we just met New Kids on the Block, so those were our first heartthrobs ever, so I'm gonna just say them. I mean, I just find everybody to be heartthrobby in a way.
Miguel. Like, I feel like, you know, I mean, he's kind of my heartthrob right now, in a non-sexual way.
Nice. He's hashtag beautiful.
He is hashtag.
I hope he doesn't ever try to jump over top of you, though.
You know what, but I'd be prepared. If I was meeting him, I would wear one of those neck braces just in case he did one of those jumps over top of
Preemptive
me.
measures. Safety first. I get it. All right, so Heartthrob is available on iTunes and record shops right now, and definitely check you guys out on tour. So thanks a lot for popping by. Tegan and Sara.
Thank you for having us.